Welcome to Donamics Capital, where your crypto dominance begins. Capital is flooding into Ethereum, Solana, XRP, Cardano. In the volatile world of cryptocurrency trading, market dominance plays a crucial role in shaping investment strategies. When Bitcoin's dominance hovers between 60 to 70%, it signifies a precarious balance where Bitcoin holds significant control, yet altcoins still vie for investor attention. This creates a challenging environment for traders, as the market can quickly oscillate between bullish and bearish phases for altcoins. In such a scenario, tight risk management becomes paramount. Traders must remain vigilant, employing strategies such as stop-loss orders and diversification to mitigate potential losses. By carefully managing their portfolios and staying informed about market trends, traders can navigate this danger zone with greater confidence, balancing the allure of high returns with the necessity of preserving capital.
Behind all that noise, thousands of coins, billions in market cap, charts flashing in real time, one number controls everything: Bitcoin dominance. Look at that image. Thousands of people, institutions, fund managers, all converging on Bitcoin. Not Ethereum, not Solana, not Cardano. Bitcoin. This is what Bitcoin dominance looks like in the real world. Capital flowing to the center of gravity first. Bitcoin dominance is simply Bitcoin's market cap divided by the total crypto market cap. Right now, it sits near 56%, meaning Bitcoin controls more than half of all value in the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem. Here's the core mechanic every trader must understand. When that dominance number is rising, capital is leaving altcoins and consolidating into Bitcoin. That crowd is rushing in, your altcoin positions are bleeding. But when dominance starts falling, the crowd reverses. Capital rotates back out into altcoins. Ethereum, XRP, Solana, they start outperforming. That is Altseason, and that is where the real altcoin money is made. There are three distinct market regimes based on dominance. At 40 to 50%, peak Altseason. Full altcoin exposure. At 60 to 70%, the danger zone. Choppy, unpredictable. Stick to the largest, most liquid assets only. Above 70%. Bitcoin maximum dominance. Altcoins are being crushed. Reduce exposure immediately. Understanding which regime you're in changes everything about how you size your positions and allocate your portfolio. Before we go deeper into strategy, there is a regulatory development from March 2026 that fundamentally changes how you should think about these assets. On March 17, 2026, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission and the Commodity Futures Trading Commission jointly classified 18 major cryptocurrencies as official digital commodities. Bitcoin is at the top of that list. So is Ethereum, XRP, Solana, BNB, Cardano, Chainlink, Avalanche, Litecoin, and 9 others. What does commodity classification mean? Think gold, think oil, think silver. These are assets whose value comes from supply and demand and network utility, not from the managerial efforts of a central company. Bitcoin and these 17 other digital assets are now in that same legal category. This has 3 massive implications for traders using the Donamics Capital app. First, your technical analysis is now fully legitimate. Every entry score, on-chain signal, and chart pattern you analyze is backed by the same regulatory framework as traditional commodity markets. Second, the black swan risk of sudden delisting is gone for these 18 assets. You can size your positions based on market fundamentals, not regulatory fear. Third, the coin comparison module becomes even more powerful. All 18 of these digital commodities now operate under the same clear legal rules. You can compare Bitcoin against Ethereum, XRP against Solana, knowing they all operate within the same regulatory framework. Bitcoin's dominance is so significant precisely because it is the flagship digital commodity, the gold of this asset class. Everything else is measured against it. Know your tier. Those 3 words are the foundation of professional altcoin trading. At 56% Bitcoin dominance, capital flows are highly selective. Understanding which tier you're in determines whether you profit or lose. Tier 1. The blue-chip digital commodities, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, BNB, Dogecoin, market caps above $10 billion. ETF eligible, institutionally supported, the deepest liquidity in all of altcoins. Tier 1 is your core altcoin exposure here. Capital comes here first when it rotates out of Bitcoin. When dominance falls toward 50%, increase positions. When it rises toward 60, start reducing. Tier 2, established large caps. Cardano, Chainlink, Avalanche, Polkadot, Litecoin. Market caps between 1 and 10 billion. Higher beta, they outperform Tier 1 when dominance falls below 54%, but they also bleed faster when dominance rises. At 56%, keep Tier 2 smaller. Wait for dominance to break 54 before increasing exposure here. Tier 3, speculative sector plays. AI tokens, DePIN, gaming, real-world assets. Maximum 5 to 10% of your total altcoin exposure at this dominance level. Tight stops. These are trades, not investments. Know your tier. Size accordingly. That is how professionals structure an altcoin portfolio. March 12, 2020. Black Thursday. The flash moment that changed crypto trading history forever. What you're seeing is the panic. Markets in free fall, investors flooding out of every exchange at once. In a single day, the entire crypto market was unrecognizable. Bitcoin fell 50%, from $9,000 to under $4,000. But altcoins were being destroyed on a completely different scale. Ethereum down 70%, XRP dropping 65%, small caps losing 80, 90% or more. Look at those red candles. That is what capital flight looks like. When liquidity evaporates, capital consolidates into the most trusted, most liquid asset available. In crypto, that asset is always Bitcoin. Bitcoin fell less than everything else, and dominance spiked all the way to 70%. After the crash, Bitcoin recovered, yet dominance stayed elevated near 65% for weeks. Altcoins were slow to follow. Until dominance rolls over and starts declining, altcoins cannot truly run. And then it happened. By May 2020, dominance broke below 60%, capital flooded back in. Chainlink ran 500%, Ethereum doubled. Watch the crypto dominance chart. It tells you exactly when to rotate back in. That BTC dominance gauge says it all. When dominance pushes past 57%, Bitcoin's gravitational pull overwhelms everything else. Capital stops flowing to altcoins. XRP, Ethereum, Solana, they all get pulled under Bitcoin's weight. Just like you see on screen, altcoins crushed beneath Bitcoin no matter how strong they are individually. There is no escaping this force. When Bitcoin dominates, altcoins bleed, every single time without exception. This is exactly why dominance is the one signal that changes everything about how you trade. This is the Donamics Capital Crypto Trading Intelligence app. And what you're seeing on screen is exactly how professional traders track Bitcoin dominance and capital rotation in real time. The BTC dominance gauge, 56.2%. That is our regime anchor. Every trade decision flows from this number. Left column, Tier 1, Ethereum plus 3.2%, XRP plus 1.8%, Solana plus 4.1%. All green. Capital actively moving into Tier 1 assets right now. Right column, Tier 2. Cardano minus 1.2%, Chainlink minus 0.8%, Polkadot minus 2.1%, mostly red. Capital flowing out. The bottom panel tells the complete story. $124 million rotated from Tier 2 into Tier 1 in the last 24 hours. Capital rotation made visible in real time. The alert at the bottom, reduce Tier 2 until dominance breaks 54%. That is the actionable signal. The data tells you exactly what to do. Now look at the coin comparison panel. Ondo, XRP, Solana side by side, momentum scores, stability ratings, entry quality for each asset. This is the power of comparing digital commodities within a unified framework. When dominance falls below 54%, that capital flow arrow reverses. That is your signal to rotate from Tier 1 into Tier 2. The app alerts you automatically. No guessing, just data. This is data-driven trading. Stop guessing. Start trading with intelligence. You just saw it on screen. That is the entire philosophy behind Donamics Capital. The Donamics Capital Crypto Trading Intelligence app gives you the entry score, our proprietary algorithm that analyzes funding rates, market sentiment, on-chain data, and technical signals to tell you exactly when to enter a trade. Over 2,500 active traders, 100+ coins tracked, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You saw the app today, the BTC Dominance Gauge, the Tier 1 versus Tier 2 Capital Rotation Tracker, the Coin Comparison module with momentum, stability, and entry quality scores for every major digital commodity. Start free at donamic-capital.com. The link is in the description. Check your entry score for Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, and Solana right now. Subscribe for daily briefings. Every morning at 7 a.m. Central, we publish the entry score, market conditions, and key levels for the top digital commodities. Your edge starts at donamic-capital.com. Trade with confidence, not guesswork. See you in the next one.